Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today I have for you a necklace using a beautiful handmade focal made by my sweet friend Heidi Blankenship. So here is Heidi's information. And she has sales in her Facebook group every now and then, the Handmade by Heidi event sales group. And I was lucky enough to snag this little snowflake pendant last time. So there's all of Heidi's information. And here is this beautiful, look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. She just makes beautiful things. So first of all, our encouraging word for today is see the good in everything. If you do that, you'll be healthier, you'll be happier, and you'll live longer. I guarantee it. Okay, so we're going to make a beautiful necklace. So what you're going to need if you want to make this is a focal piece. Now, you can contact Heidi. I don't know what she has available in stock and all that kind of stuff, but she does do these sales every now and then. So if you want to get in touch with her and find out what she has, that would be super. And then we're going to use some chain. So I've got just a little bit here of a curb chain. It's a delicate chain, and that's what I wanted, was something kind of delicate and pretty that we're going to use on this. I'm going to use probably about this much. So let me cut this and I will tell you how long it is. All right. So I've cut a piece here that is right about about 15 inches. Okay. So we're going to need that. You're going to need your focal. You're going to need, I'm going to be using a toggle actually on this one. I wanted to use something prettier than a lobster. And then I've got these beautiful beads. So these are the mermaid glass. These are hex cut mermaid glass. They are so, so pretty. Sparkly and beautiful. We're going to be using those. These are some hex cut with an AB coating on them. I'm going to be using a few of those. And these are these little, I ordered these from Bargain Bead Box not so long ago. They may still have them on their site. They're so, so pretty and sparkly. Little check glass beads. Okay. You're going to need some eye pins. I've got a bunch of eye pins here. You're going to need some jump rings. And I think that's about everything. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, and I've already magically done it, is I'm going to find the middle of my chain. Oh, and you're going to need some ball head pins too. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention those. Going to find the middle of my chain. Going to get a ball head pin out of here. And we are going to make a dangle for this focal piece. And doing that, I'm just going to take these beautiful hex cut beads. And I'm going to do, let's see, I may want to do it this way. I'm going to do one of these little check glass, and then this hex cut bead, and then this check glass. And let's see how that looks. Yeah, I like that a lot. But we don't need a ball head pin, do we? We need an eye pin. What am I thinking? I am sorry. Goodness. There we go. We've got to have something to put it on the end there. Okay, so we're going to bend this 90 degrees. This is how I make all my loops. So all these dangles that I've made my loop just like that. Bend it 90 degrees. Cut your wire. I like to leave just a tiny bit, not a big bit, because I like my loops to be fairly small. And we're going to roll back this loop. The smaller bit of wire you leave here, the smaller your loop will be. Okay, so there we have that. Now, let me fix that. Okay, now we're going to hook him onto here with a jump ring, and we're going to hook the whole thing onto our chain with a jump ring. And I know all of my jump rings are mixed together. I have separated out all of my colors. They used to all be mixed together, like all the gold together, all of the whatever, you know, every color had its own, but they were all mixed together in that color family. Well, I have done a good thing, and I have separated them all out except for my silver ones, and I have not had the gumption to get into that. So it's still all stuck together in a big glob. So I just pick out what I need. But I did do all my other colors. I'm kind of proud of myself for doing that. I even did the gold, which was the second messiest one. Okay, so we're going to hook that right onto here. We are going to find the middle of our chain, and the best way to do that is to take a pin and hang both pieces, the ends of your chain on there, and the piece that's sticking down at the end is your middle. There it is. I'm going to stick this little guy through it, and I'm going to hang this right on there with my jump ring. Now I can take him out and put my ring through there. That just helps you not to lose the place of where it is. Close that up. And we have a beautiful little focal. All right. Now, I wanted to do this kind of like this Y shape. I thought that would be cool. And we're going to hang a lot of dangles from it. Or some dangles, not a lot of dangles. But I wanted to make some pretty little dangles and just hang them going up this chain. So I have just made little dangles out of my the mermaid glass ones and the little check glass ones. I didn't do the clear ones on here. I wanted to kind of keep it simple. And all I'm going to do is take small jump rings. So here I am again, dumping out my jump ring container. All the small ones go to the bottom. So I'm going to find a bunch of small ones, little guys in here. So there's some. These are like 4mm. I do have 4mm jump rings for sale on my website if you're interested in those. They are tiny and they're really good for stuff like this because they just don't overpower things. They're very small and petite. But I can't seem to find the bright silver in all of them here in my container. I do have these little oval jump rings too. They're also for sale on my website. I'm tempted to use them, but I'm finding more now of these. Here's another oval one. Finding more. There's another oval one. I may find enough oval ones to do it instead of the little round guys. The little ovals would work too. They're tiny. Here's another one. Okay, we may go with the ovals then. I like the ovals too because I feel like they're a little more secure because the cut where they're split, the jump ring part split, is in the middle. And so gravity is naturally going to pull down and they're not going to come off as easy. Like if it would start to open up or something, it would not fall off as quickly as it would if it was a round one. So I do like to use these ovals. And I don't know if that's enough or not. I mean, I've got more in here. I just have to dig for them. I ought to take this. We're getting ready to go out of town. I ought to take this container with me and separate these in the car. Knowing my luck, though, I'd drop them everywhere and they'd be all over the car floor. That would be what would happen to me. Okay, so there's a few. We'll dig out more if we need to. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hang them on here and I'm going to count my links. So the first one, this little one here. Let's open this up. I'm going to put him right on here, and I'm going to go up about right here. And just put him on, close him up. So, if I look, where am I at? I'm on link, not counting that one. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, link 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, link 6 right up here. That's where I need to go. You can take your little pen and mark it. Just helps you not to lose your place. And I'm going to do the same over here. I think this is such a beautiful blue, icy blue, wonderful color. I have a shirt that I think will match it. I'm going to have to hold it up next to it to make sure, but I think it might match. And if it does, I'll probably wear that home this year at Christmas when we're leaving tomorrow. So, all right, there's those two. 6 and 6. Okay. I'll lay her chain back out here. Now the next one is one of these big ones. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it where I think that they look good. And for this guy, I'm going to come probably right about here. Stick him on there. And we'll see how many that is. So there's the one that's on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll go up 7 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right here. Okay. There's number 7. Go on there. Thank you. All right. That's those two. Now we're going to do another little green guy here. And so I'm going to go up, where am I at? I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to do 5 on this one. No, I'm going to go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll do 6 because I want them to kind of look even. Where was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's this one right there. All right, we'll put him right on our jump ring. And right on there. Okay. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there it is. And I'm going to take my pen out and go right into that one. Oh, come on. Didn't get it and I lost its place. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay. Look how pretty that's going to look. So, so pretty. Okay, we've got a couple more of these guys. So here we are. I'm going to go up the 7 again. So I'm just kind of alternating the 6 and the 7, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's number 7. Okay, 7 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now I kind of want to take a look. I am not sure that I'm liking this on here. I wonder if I might like this better if it's just hanging straight on the chain. I'm going to check it out and just see if it looks better to me. Sometimes I switch things up like that if I kind of get them on there and then I change my mind about the way it looks. So let's see what this looks like hanging directly on the chain. I have to find my middle again now, don't I? I picked it up and didn't keep track of which link it was on. right on that middle one. Come on now. Right here. Let's try this. Let's just hang it. And see if it looks better. I'm really not sure I liked it. I liked it at first, but I kind of changed my mind on that. So let's see. Yeah, I like it better like that. I'm not sure why, but I do. So we'll set that aside. Okay, so now we're going to go up 6 more. He's hanging there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over here. With our little guy. I just knocked the thing out, didn't I? Oh my goodness. It's been a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm so aggravated at Joann's Fabrics right now. I ordered Black Friday, okay? Black Friday, which has been like a month ago. I ordered some fabric for my mom. She's making blankets for all the grandkids. Well, I'm making blankets for her, for all the grandkids. And so anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we ordered this fabric from Joann's. Everything came except for one. And I was getting kind of worried because I'm like, I have to make all these blankets. There's like 6 of them I'm making. And so I contacted them. And all they have on their website is an email. Like, you can't call them. There's no number on there. And I emailed them, no response. Emailed them again, no response. And so finally I Googled and found a number to call. I'm going up 7 on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I called them, and the guy was like, well, I'm going to have to transfer or send that request about that on to another department. They'll get back to you in 3 to 5 days. And I was like, no, you don't understand. This is for a Christmas present. If it's not coming, I need to know so I can do something different. Well, I understand that, ma'am, but you'll just have to wait the 3 to 5 days. So I was like, you are kidding me. So finally, I get it. I didn't hear from anybody. No, nobody bothered to call or anything. But I get an email that says that it's shipped and it should be here on the 17th. I'm like, okay, we're leaving on the 21st. So if it gets here by the 17th, I'm good. I still have time to make this blanket and get this thing done. Well, it still hasn't come. And today's the 20th. So we're leaving in the morning. And I don't have this blanket done because I don't have the material or anything. And I'm so frustrated with them. Because if the guy would have just told me, oh, they missed processing this order, it's not going to get to you in time, whatever. I could have, gone and gotten the stuff to make another. So now I'm going to have to come up with a blanket in the next couple of days somehow between here and West Virginia. So yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated with Joann's. So just so you know, if you order next year at Christmas time, you may not get it. Or next year at Thanksgiving for something for Christmas. Just don't count on it. That's what I'm saying. All right, this is very pretty. I'm really liking it. And here's what we're going to do now. So I've made a bunch of links. So these were the drops. Now I've got some links here. And these links I just made by using my eye pen. Here, I'll make a couple because we're going to need a couple more. So we've got this one. Let's see. Let me see how many that I have and how many I'm going to need. I should have had another one of those, did I not? Okay. And another one of those. I should have. Okay, well, they're probably floating around over here. Oh, here's one. Probably floating around over here somewhere. Yeah, there they are. Okay, there's those. And then I have one more of those, and I should have one more of those, but I'm not seeing him. So we'll make one. So this is how I do my links. I just take an eye pen, and I need to make one of these bigger ones. So I've got my big hex cut bead, my little check glass bead, and another big hex cut bead. Okay. And I do these the same as I do drops, really. You just bend it 90 degrees. Cut your small little bit here. and roll your loop back. And you've got a link or a connector. Okay, so what we're going to do now, so I think I have all the drops on here I wanted. I might want to end with a small one. I think it might look better if we end with the small one. So let me, and that, I was using head pins for those, the ball head pins, to make these little drops. You don't want to use eye pins to make drops unless you're dangling something from the bottom of it. So let me grab a couple more of these small ball head pins. And we'll make a couple more little drops. So again, I bend this 90 degrees. Now I am making a wrap loop on these little ones because they are on a ball head pin. So you come up and over, and then you come under, and then you just wrap around a couple of times. You can go around as many times as you want. I just, with these tiny drops, I just go around a couple times just to secure it and then cut it off. So there's one. Let's do one more here. Okay, and so I was coming up 6 on those. I'm going to come up 6 more and hook these both on. Here's one. So let me lay my chain out here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, right here. I just kind of like ending it with the small one for some reason. I don't even know why. It's just a design thing for me. And we'll do the same on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here. Okay. I think that just looks more finished, more complete for some reason. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to cut our chain. So we're leaving one link here above where we hung our last bead. You want one full link, and then I'm cutting above that. Just like that. And then we're going to hook all these on. So these we want to hook together. So I'm going to do this large one. Just going to open it up. Put it right on that last little link of chain. I can find it. There it is. And close it. And as you can see, I use the crystal ones, the clear ones, as little in between these links. So I'm doing a big link, then this small one, and I'm just hooking them right to each other. A small one, another big one, and I'm just going to do this until I get the length that I need for my necklace. Now this kind of a necklace, I don't like to be super long. I usually make them around 20 inches, 21 inches, because you want it to hang kind of up near your neckline, not a tassel type thing. So I'm just going to hook all these on. Just like this. Make sure they're closed. Okay, and I'm going to do that on both sides till I get the length that I want for my necklace. So you go ahead and do it all the way up and come right on back. Okay, so I've hooked all of my little connectors together and it's still not long enough, so I'm going to add just a little bit of chain to finish up the back, because I don't really want to use the pretty beads in the back where it's hidden anyway. So I've got about 5 inches of chain here I'm going to attach on each side. You could make your little connectors all the way up if you want, but I don't really want to do that. I'm going to just finish it with some chain here. And I will tell you the length of the whole thing here in just a second. I'm going to put this chain on and then hold it up to myself and see if it is long enough or too long. Okay. So there it is. Let me hold it up. It's just, sorry I bumped the camera, it's just a tad bit too long, so I'm going to cut probably an inch off each side. And I've got, look what I did here. I did the wrong kind of link here. I did the, oh, you know what? I bet that was the one from the, that's the one that I had on the original necklace, or on the pendant piece. I need to fix that. That would be a little noticeable. Probably some of you guys already noticed it, right? So let's take this off. Let's make one more link, the correct one. Oops, not using that either. Here we go. See all y'all that think that I never make a mistake. I do. There's proof. Alright, so let's take this. We are going to cut this way. And I thought something looked off there. It's like, what is wrong with that? Does not look right. Okay, we'll put this back on. And then we'll go back to trimming our chain. So I'm going to trim about an inch off each side, I think. It's just a little bit longer than I want it to be. That's closed up good. Okay, so I'm going to even up my chain. Just like that. And I'm going to come right about down to here and just trim some off. You just have to do it however you like it, the length that you like it. Okay, that should be good. Let me hold it up and make sure. It's actually still just a tad too long. And when I add the toggle in, it's going to be really too long. So I'm going to trim a little bit more. You can actually hook these chains back together if you want to and make another long one, like these pieces that I'm trimming off here. They're not wasted. Or you can use them in tassels and stuff. Okay, so that I know will be good. I'm going to go ahead and put my toggle on. Get a couple jump rings here for this. I have a bright silver and a, there we go. And I'm just going to put the toggle right on. Okay, there's that one. Let's put the bar on here. And there we have it. So beautiful little necklace using handmade products from Heidi. So let me come over to my light box and put this in there, and then I will be right back to show it to you. Okay, so here we are in the light box. It's really pretty and so sparkly. I love, she just does such a great job. So look at that. Those beads are so pretty. So this one turned out great. If you're interested in Heidi's work, again, here is her information. You can look her up on email, Facebook group, Instagram, Pinterest. Yeah, there's all her information. So check her out. Beautiful, beautiful products. in polymer clay and resin. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye.